Hey guys, Dr. Prometheus here, back with some more of our Union campaign in Grand Tactician, the Civil War. We had a great battle last episode. I'm only going to record two today, so hopefully the sound is good, so it gives you an opportunity for today and tomorrow to leave your comments below on if my sound is good. This is the second episode I am recording here today. So yeah, great battle. Defense of Alexandria, technically the first battle of Bull Run. Our casualties and morale is determined. Theirs is believed to be nervous. So that is a win. The Army of the Potomac pretty much holding the rail junction to DC. That's why he's there. He's in a defensive position. Same thing at Winchester, holding any ability to push up around and hit DC. A major Union victory here. We press on. We also have this army at Pittsburgh who waiting for Churchill. Once Churchill arrives, before Churchill arrives, we do have this supply depot that is up. This is going to be our supply depot that will push into West Virginia. Let's take Wheeling at this point and hold this junction. Next thing at Bowling Green, Buell is still getting his situation under control and supply. He is great in the supply. Same thing with Grant waiting for reinforcements. We do have a lot of forces with Harney, and I think what it's going to end up doing is we're going to have two corps out here to deal with this issue in the West. We are researching military too, which will give us the corps system. It is pretty even right now. We have the wonky stuff of John V. Dubois against Philip B. Standard still. Weird random bug, but hey, those positions don't think they have any buffs or anything, so it's not a big issue. Our blockades, not great on efficiency, but hey, we are at least doing something. Okay. So Hunton's brigade is awaiting orders. Go down to Charleston at this point. Savannah. Get that fleet down there. As for our other fleets in the north, looking around, do we have good supply here? Yes, we do have ships, and they are awaiting orders. Immediate destination, they're going to be down here. We're going to come down into this section. That should be our blockading squadrons. At this point, one here, Wilmington. A remarkable strategic victory. They escaped. So we're going to hold here. Army of Georgia is marching north. Likely Northern Virginia. So both of their armies are here. Consolidated. Sherman played a pretty good role in that victory, I would think. Porter was great. Burnside was great. Keyes played a great bit of battle there. So I think we may end up promoting Sherman at this point, which historically happened. He was under Grant, if I'm not mistaken. And when Grant went east, Sherman took command of the push into Georgia. I think he also might have pushed through Alabama, but I think it was mostly Georgia. I know he's famous for burning various parts of Georgia and South Carolina, because I think he marched all the way down to Savannah and then up to kind of hit the Confederates from the south. They were holding in Petersburg and Richmond. Okay. So the next thing is, what do we do? What do we do? We're gonna hit Macon for a little bit. Before we actually sit outside of Charleston and Savannah. This is something we have to get going as well. 4 and 8. We can't take down this force. Because these ones aren't done. We're already honoring General Grant without him actually fighting a battle, which I think is hilarious. Okay, the St. Louis Armory is decently held. I don't think they're going to go north. That would be kind of weird. But you never know. The Army of Georgia is quickly moving north. They have 3 years contracts. South Carolina militia is outside of Fort Sumter. So they aren't attempting to take Fort Sumter, which I find very odd and strange. Okay, so we took this one at Wheeling. We have 2 armies coming up to us. The Army of the Northwest with 5,000. The Army of the Potomac with more. So with Meade, Stockton, Dana, Churchill, everyone is in, is at least in the force. Oh, I don't want that to be Churchill. Burns here. Or Halleck. Let's get 2 more boys from Pennsylvania. Harlan. They're not going to be in this fight. But at least we'll have something here. Barnes. You hear this the Ohio under McCook. So if we have to fight a retreating battle, at least we might have something of a counterattack set up once these men get here. Just unsure if it's going to be enough. Russell. Upon Napoleons. Let's come in and let's get Casey. William Morris. Let's get a couple more cannons at this point. From Ohio. With Whipple. And Bialy. Okay, that works. Barnard is the lone cavalry guy out here. Under me, let's get another cavalry. Let's get it from Ohio again, because we have the recruits. Gonna be more rifles. Let's put them under Foster. The overall cavalry command will go to Kimball. Might be intriguing. Looking through, I don't see anyone offhand. I do want an experienced commander. I know that. Let's give it to Josiah Alexander. He did infantry commander. Let's give him to Hicks. Hicks will take the cavalry command. Gives me 15,000, but I don't think it's going to matter in Wheeling. They are coming at us hard. Army of okay, Army of the Potomac, good. Department of the West. And we do have at least a significant bit of cavalry. At this point, we might have to split the force in half. It's 14,000. Infantry, boom, boom. So let's get another group of cannons. Under Roberts. Out west. Go New Mexico territory. Berry. Cavender. And get one more. Lola Rousseau. I don't know about that one. I like him, but let's put Seymour there. And then let's go with, because we're going to ultimately split this force. And that's what we're going to end up having to do. Is the Army of the West is going to have to kind of fight on multiple fronts and support each other with reinforcements. Don't have any lieutenants for cavalry. Here's Eli Long. Okay, so Cav out west. Missouri. Missouri can do it. Missouri can do it. Missouri can help us field our entire force, actually. We're not going to use Prentice. Prentice is going to take a where he historically was and ended up being captured at Shiloh. And Missouri. Okay. We're going to Fitz J. Porter up there. That'd be silly. Thomas J. Wood. Okay. Do have some Springfield Musketeers. Right now, they're just going to be 6-pounders. Got 12-pound field guns, Napoleons, and then howitzers. Go with 2 Napoleons and a 12-pounder. And then we'll have to deal with that. We have 2 sections. They'll be under Harney, and we will flip. I don't know who's going to take command of the army out west. Harney is doing a particularly good job right now, I think. So I think he overall takes command of the entire army of the West. Up at Wheeling, Meade is going to be under assault by a significantly better force. Got 12-pound Napoleons, got some Colt revolving rifles. I'm not sure if he can hold, but it's going to be a very, very peculiar situation. How late are they going to be there? 10 days, 12 days, 14, 16, 38, 25, 49. A long time is all you need to tell me. Okay. So at this point, since they're getting supply, I think we march down to the crossroads here. We're going to move down. Department of Pennsylvania. Since we are close, we're going to move down the Shenandoah Valley. I want to provoke a reaction of them right now. I think we waited too late to do this. If they're going to push up towards Wheeling and defend, we're going to take the Shenandoah Valley and threaten Richmond. It's only natural. Come up in the North Carolina squadron. Let's go deal with that. Are you ready? Move. Don Carlos Buell. Come down north of the river. Do we have it yet? We have some days. We're about halfway done. Then we're going to go into more contracts. This is providing scouting. Detecting our movements towards them. And that's a complete rout. So in fact, he is withdrawing. He is not going to attempt to push him here. That is a significant tactical victory. They saw the movement down the Shenandoah Valley and they have no desire to deal with this. Crittenden Johnson resolution. McDowell's at destination. That's fine. I want McDowell to stay on this side. And I'm going to hold this. Ultimately, this army, the entire purpose is to form West Virginia, pull back to Winchester, and just be another, kind of push these armies south. Didn't want to hold this. Our readiness is not great. We are getting supply though, so there's that. We are just outside Nashville. We're going to pull into Nashville at this point. Buell's at destination. We are holding where we can. Grant is not ready. So we have something being built to the south. Buell is capturing what he can. Let's go. So we do need some throughput through this supply. This supply depot is now in the hands of Confederate territory? What? I'm not sure how that's possible, but okay. You need some throughput. Will help increase my readiness. We're going to cross into Columbus with Grant. I do need an army in Tennessee, or in Kentucky, so it doesn't flip. We now hold Nashville. A great Union occupation of Nashville begins. We're going to move down Meade into Grafton at this point. He does have low readiness. We've captured Staunton. If that's the case, we're going to move back up to maybe Winchester. Grant's at destination. Okay, that supply line's actually fixed itself there. I need one army in Kentucky at all times. Anything. Obviously, we were able to easily cross. They have 27 guns in that. That's going to be difficult to deal with. It's going to take us more than a year. Second rate steamer. Let's build a couple more steamers. Double under. But tin-clad gunboat. We need to get our industry up. Maybe we need to get one tick in agriculture. Get our transportation up as well. We're good. Let's get our recruitment up. The order, we don't really need to worry about it. Diplomacy, we don't need to worry about it. We don't need additional policies right now. We haven't even hit our max. We don't have a surplus right now. Minimal condition is good. Training. Okay, we are capturing areas. We'll move down into Grafton once Meade gets here. Grafton and what is the other one we need? I think it's Charleston. Richmond. Wheeling, Grafton, and Charleston. What we are on the way to do. Once we take this, we're going to march down to Charleston and get West Virginia on our side. Yeah, we're going to have to split this army, and one's going to have to go north, St. Joseph. The other one's going to have to go south to Springfield, and we'll kind of consolidate around Springfield, Rockbridge. With this incursion, that means the ability to put more troops into the west. That's it. With Grant standing right here, there is no chance they could do, especially if Grant comes down here and we get the rail, the junction north of Jackson in the road. This effectively cuts off the west. So they'll have to figure out what to do. Army of Georgia marching north. Kochny. They're pushing a lot of forces up here. We got 30,000. That's 25,000. Still have more. But we are invading, so there's that. Okay, military 2 is selected. At this point, I think we take print notes. Take regulars right now. No, 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 no. 24 month. I don't want our contracts to expire. Okay, now let's do a little bit of army reorganization. So, we have the Army of the Potomac. Ultimately, we want a new army. And it's going to be the good old state of Maryland. We can make it District Columbia. Army of the Potomac. Okay. Here's the Army of the Potomac. As a placeholder, we'll put Winfield Scott here. As a placeholder. Obviously, he's not going to be that. Okay. So, we have the Army of the Potomac. Department of Pennsylvania under McClellan. Department, let's see, Tennessee. Pennsylvania under Meade. Pennsylvania under Meade. Grant. Scott. Army of Potomac under McDowell. Okay. So that is going to be the army. Who's going to take over the portions? Obviously, McDowell, I think he's doing such a great job that McDowell takes overall command of the army. Actually, I take that back. McClellan takes overall command of the army. Who takes overall command of this corps? That's the question. That is the question. Should it be Hooker? Hooker takes over the corps. Doubleday takes over this division. Gibbon moves over to take Doubleday's position. Let me change Gibbon. Okay. So McClellan is going to take overall command of the army. That means Hooker is going to take care of this. Doubleday's this. Okay. So let's bring in an infantry commander. Bring in Patrick. Gibbon goes here where Doubleday is. Where is he? Said which? Just Buford. Some wonkiness. Hold on. Sometimes this does happen. What? That's weird. Okay, let's put Stanford here. We put McClellan here. Okay, there's McClellan. Got here. This needs to be Hooker. This is Doubleday. There's John Gibbon. Ebner Doubleday. Can't give it to him because I see. It's not a rank of a colonel. So we're gonna put Gibbon back there. So Hooker is command of what we will call the First Corps. I'm not gonna do the horse. Wow. Historical course. Just because to keep my mind in a way that's easy and all that. Okay, Third Corps. Okay. Know what to do. I would like a secondary corps, first off. With Minty's calf. Hooker does not have calf. So let's just make a corps with cavalry corps. Shields. Hicks. Okay. I got 3 infantry portions with McDowell. I got 3 with Hooker, only 2 with Meade. Meade is the odd man out. Here's Shields. Meade, McDowell. Come in and get a decent commander. Kimball. Get a couple flying like cav units. For flying artillery units. Here. There's George Taylor. John Kinley. Okay. So that is sorted out. Who is going to take command of... who's going to take command of out west? Let's have... Burnside take command of McDowell. McDowell is going to take command of the overall corps out west. McDowell's got out west. Sherman's going to transfer under Grant. Burnside is probably going to take this one. However, Keys though. There's someone I wanted to move. Someone else I wanted to move at least. Sheridan. The Cook. Henry Halleck. Yeah, I want to move Sherman. I think he could be great in charge of a unit. Let's put John King here. Sherman's going to be under. So let's take keep McDowell here. Let's just move Sherman out west. Shields. Saw someone in the list of Johns that I wanted to pull in. Is that him? John Pope. The Reynolds is here as well. List of Johns. Yeah, I'm gonna use Reynolds here. Fine. Okay, that's the Army of the Potomac. What we're gonna go with a final answer. Department of the West under Harney. I think we need a better commander out here. Maybe we actually will end up sending McDowell out there. But yeah, let's do that. Replace Burnside with Hatch. McDowell's going to go out west, so this is going to be Burnside. Let's put a new army. Let's make it in Illinois is probably the closest we can do it. Army of the Mississippi? Okay. McDowell will be the commander. Let's transfer units. One here. Okay, so we need another corps section. Who do I want in command? Probably Fremont. Fremont looks good. Okay, Fremont is going to get promoted. That means we need someone to take this position. Do we have someone internal to the army? Corcoran. Yeah. Michael Corcoran. Actually, Orlando Wilcox. Wilcox is probably better. Who else? Wilcox will be the overall commander. We will move over Brooke, Roberts, and Long to Wilcox Division. McDowell will be the army, will be the commander of the Army of the Mississippi. You'll have Department of the West, and you'll have Department of frontier. There we go. A little crazy with Wilcox, but Wilcox will take some time to do that. It'll be the Army of the Mississippi. Now, Grant, here's Buell. Buell's going to be the commander of this section. Let's have this. Let's recruit a new army in Ohio. Under Don Carlos Buell. Transfer. Works is the Army of Ohio. Here. Now, who am I going to have under Buell? Let's go back in the list of Johns. But where's Fitzhugh? Here's McClernand. Put McClernand. Command this. Actually, Winfield Hancock. Put Davis in here. Field Scott and Hancock. Let's put back to the list of Johns. Put McClernand in charge of the division. Sturgis is here. So this will be under Buell for right now. I think what we will do is another corps. Under Buell. Oh. There we go. Complete. Okay. The second corps is going to be back in the list of Johns. Let's go. Is there anyone I want to promote to this? Wool. I want to promote Wool. Is there anyone I want to promote to Wool spot? Thomas W. Sherman. Okay. Let's put Henry Hunt. It's going to be Sherman. And then this is going to be Wool. Johnny Wool would get his command here. I'll take in McClernand. McMillan, the couple of these in Kentucky. No. Let's go in Iowa. Go with Pennsylvania. With Henry Prince. No. With Heckman. And Robinson, that's fine. With the thing of Cav out of Ohio. Do a full brigade of Cav. Under Patrick. Probably not under Patrick. Put him under Ricketts. Okay, so there is Buell with his 2 units. Now Grant. So give me another army. Going to be in Illinois. I want you to transfer Grant. Under this army. Okay. This is going to be my man Sherman. This is going to be my man Grant. We're going to come in. Do we put Lew Wallace? Should we risk him? Lew Wallace is late to everything. We all know this. What is Lew Wallace? Who do we promote up? Yep. I think we... Wow. Not great across the board. Okay, Lew Wallace. You will have this command. You will have this command. I'm gonna go to Russo. Lew Wallace gets the Corps Commander. We're gonna give him Rousseau. Heinzelman. Heck. And then you'll have to do your own have your Alexander. Take some cav here. Patrick. Okay. No one Lion. Lion's gonna take a command out west. I'm thinking about it. Ohio. Okay, so there's a Mississippi. So Harney is in command of this. 60 years old, he's doing work. Orlando Wilcox, 38. We'll have Lion kind of a holder at this point. Hold a core. He's gonna have one division under him, under Shields. We're gonna give him a small contingent of infantry. Or Davison, cavalry. Or Adolphus Engelman, and then some artillery under Burbank. Okay. So let's kind of look at this. Army of the Mississippi under McDowell. You need to come up over here. First off. Department of the West under Harney. This one's going to move down here. Under Harney. Department of the Frontier. You're going to start marching up to the frontier. And Nathaniel Lyons with the 3rd Corps, you're going to come up over here. Okay, so there's that. Army of Tennessee was over here. This is a core of it. Grant is way up here. Let's have Grant march to the south. It's just Grant who just teleported. Wool with the 2nd Corps is going to come down here. Command with Don Carlos Buell is going to come down here. Just march. 1st Corps, 2nd Corps. The Cav Corps is going to come up. Oh, you can't move. That's right. McClellan is going to move down here. 1st Corps is going to hold. It's under Hooker. 2nd Corps is going to hold. A lot of corps structure changes. Here's the Army of the Tennessee, 14,000. We're going to take Rolla. McCullough was right here, but he couldn't take the heat. The Army of Tennessee is actually over here with the 14,000 against Winfield Scott Hancock. Buell screwing around up here. I think I actually screwed myself here. If so, I want to retreat from Nashville and think about this. Withdrawal. They should have reconstituted when they were down here. I didn't think about that. Well, now we know. On withdrawing. Low preparedness. It's going to take him a while to get ready. We're having a food issue here. Likely because we don't have a depot. There's a depot down here. Next to the rail line. That's why. We're not feeding... We're feeding supplies through here. We're not feeding supplies through here. If we had this rail line, we'd be able to feed supplies quicker and faster to him. Okay, here it is. The Army of the Potomac, 3rd Corps, and the Cav Corps are here. Why isn't the 3rd Corps is reinforcing in 2 hours? Okay, so in the next episode, we will go ahead and take this fight. Thank you all for joining me. Go ahead and leave a like below, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Later.